Alright, so movie number 6, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. This movie is more than 2.5 hours, I believe. I remember this movie was released in 2009. So yeah, Harry Potter is 16 years old. So Dumbledore and Harry Potter are successfully able to convince Slughorn, who was an ex-potions master at Hogwarts, to come back and teach potions to the kids at Hogwarts now. Like other movies, Harry Potter again reunites with his friends, his best friends Hermione and Ron, and they are on their train journey back to Hogwarts for a fresh year of their schooling. So on the train back towards Hogwarts, Harry Potter is suspicious of some activities in the cabin where Malfoy is, so he uses his father's invisible cloak to go and find out about these, but somehow Malfoy finds out that Harry Potter is in his coach, and then he almost very badly injures Harry Potter. He's somehow, however, saved by Luna, the character who was revealed in the last movie, and returns back to save. So now in the school, Harry forgets to bring his textbook along with Ron for the potions class, so the Professor Slughorn asks them to take a textbook each from the cabinet that is there, and Harry picks up an old textbook which actually has the initials or says Half-Blood Prince, and therefore the title of the movie. So Harry Potter, using the book that Professor Slughorn gives him, excels at the potions class and is given the luck potion as a reward, which he can use later on for good luck. This movie, the Half-Blood Prince, actually shows for the first time romantic relations developing between Harry Potter and his friends. So Ron falls in love with one of the other students who falls for Ron, and they have been shown to be in a romantic relationship which Hermione doesn't like, and Harry Potter reveals his love for Ron's sister in this movie as well. So quite a few revelations made here. Harry returns for Christmas along with the Weasleys as usual, and they are attacked by some of the dark characters of the series, and Harry saves Ginny, who's Harry's love and Ron Weasley's sister, while this happens, and they get to know about these enemies. Once they return back to Hogwarts after the Christmas celebrations and the school year resuming, Dumbledore reveals Harry to his section of memories where they can go back and see memories of Voldemort, and he tells Harry that Harry has to persuade Professor Slughorn, because Slughorn has an important memory of Voldemort, which will help them defeat Voldemort eventually. So Harry eventually uses the luck potion to get out information from Professor Slughorn about that important memory that he has of Lord Voldemort, and he finds to know that so Voldemort wanted to learn how to make Horcruxes, objects that could hold the soul of a wizard, and basically making him immortal. And this is something that Professor Slughorn didn't want to reveal to others, that he had shared this information with Voldemort. So Harry and Dumbledore get to know of this Horcruxes and get to know that Voldemort actually divided his soul into 7, one of his own and 6 other objects, 2 of which were already destroyed in previous movies of the series. So yeah, interesting enough here, Voldemort is planning to be immortal, and there's only so many ways of killing him. One of those is to get rid of these Horcruxes. So Harry Potter and Dumbledore go to this mysterious island to find these Horcruxes and get rid of them so they can eventually end or defeat Voldemort. Dumbledore is in the secret cave, is finally able to get rid of one of the Horcruxes. So he's able to successfully destroy the Slytherin's locket, but he's so weak that he's not able to defend himself. Somehow Harry convinces or manages to escape from there with Dumbledore and back to Hogwarts in the tower, where they actually face the Death Eaters. And before that, Dumbledore actually asks Harry Potter to go and talk to Snape directly and no one else, and come back and retrieve Dumbledore from his state of being weak and getting back to his place in Hogwarts. But then while Harry's trying to go get Professor Snape, the the other negative characters of these series come over and try to, the people who are representing, the names of which I forget, but people who are representing Voldemort try and come and kill Dumbledore, during which Harry meets Snape under the tower, and they can see all of this happening right in front of them. And Snape suggests Harry to stay where he is, and goes and tries to, in Harry's eyes, tries to save Dumbledore. But it turns out that Snape actually ends Dumbledore's life by cursing him and killing him, shoving him down the tower. And Harry is taken surprised by this, of course, because Snape was one of the professors at Hogwarts, and he eventually turns so negative that he kills the master of Hogwarts. And it's revealed towards the end of the movie that Snape is actually on Voldemort's side, and is the half-blood prince who had that book of potions that Harry was using. So he knows a lot of things about Hogwarts, and was always scheming this death of Dumbledore, and the negative side was always intact. So that's a huge revelation. So as Harry Potter, Ron, and the rest of the students at Hogwarts are seeing the demise of, or the final rites of Dumbledore, Harry Potter finds out that the locket that he destroyed, or was intending to destroy with Dumbledore, was a fake locket, and it had symbols, the alphabets RAB written on it, basically saying that the person with these initials had the original locket, which is one of the Horcruxes, and he was intending to destroy it. So Harry, along with his friends Ron and Hermione, now decides that they are going to take over and destroy the remaining, I believe, 4 Horcruxes. So that's where movie number 6 of the Harry Potter series ends. Again, a lot of names, a lot of terms. Again, if you're not used to the Harry Potter jargon, you might take some time to understand this. As you see, I am still trying to learn these names as I go. But yeah, interesting movie. Definitely 4.5 out of 5. Looking forward to the final 2 movies of this series now, and see how Harry Potter manages to get rid of Lord Voldemort along with his friends. Let's see how it goes. On to movie number 7 now.